Hey everybody, welcome back in. Happy Thursday to you. How we all doing out there? Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. We are bringing you some more PowerWash Simulator 2 today. Very excited for this one. We're gonna jump in right away and buy some furniture like we always do, or and wash some furniture too. Let's see what we can actually get. I do like this chair. There's so much furniture, but I do like this chair. Let's purchase that chair there and go downstairs. And let's wash it and get it set up. Yep, put it in here. And let me try to remember my buttons again, guys. I always forget the buttons. I really do. It could be like one day off. If we even play one other game besides this one, I forget the buttons just like that. Yeah, we're gonna do a quick spray of this. This is not gonna take long. Let's see if we need some soap to throw on here. I don't think we do. I think we can do it without soap. Possibly. I don't think we can get down this low though. I don't know how low we can truly get. $86? We might have to soak this thing down. Let's jump up in the chair. We are really close, guys, to having 5,000 to be able to buy our next step up for our washer. And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're just going to keep saving and to get the 10,000 one or what. I think we just need to buy the next one up. I think that's going to be our goal. I mean, the jobs I think are going to get progressively harder, and we're going to need to progressively have better equipment. Can we get this over here? I don't know if we can. Feels like we're not getting it all. Maybe we're gonna have to use the soap on it. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do. Why not? They're gonna force me to do it. Forcing me to have to use the soap. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, we had to put some soap on it. That will work. Let's find a place to put this. This is kind of looking kind of all over the place. We're gonna probably put some furniture up eventually, because I don't know where to put all this furniture at. Yep, and I think we've already messed the placement up on this one. I don't think we're gonna be able to just put it on the wall. Which, once again, I don't know why. I don't know why there's not a snap feature, though, for the furniture to snap it in place. Yeah, that's too close to the door there. I just don't like that. Oh, did I pick that up? I did. Why'd I do that? I had it in a decent spot. There we go. That'll work. And now let's head off to our job, guys. And this is a rather big one. The farm. $1,600 on this one. Yeah. So we're going to make quite a bit on this job here. But I bet we have to earn every single penny of it. Yeah, let's start off right away with some soap. Soap it up. And we're just going to start here in the front and just work our way around. And I'm not even sure what job we're on anymore, guys. I think we're on like job 10, 11. I don't even know. I'm not sure. I know what episode we're on, but there are some episodes where we take 2 episodes to do one job. So I'm not exactly sure what number of job we're on, but I do know we've made quite a bit of progress. And very excited. I did get my PC in, or my laptop, and we do have this on PC now, so we're going to be able to play with PC players and not just console only, not just PlayStation 5. Let's switch that there. Yep, switch that over to that. One 1%. Yeah. This is going to take some time. For sure. You guys let me know what your favorite job has been so far. Favorite job that you see me do, or favorite job that you've done on your own in PowerWash Simulator 2? For me, so far, I want to say it's probably the billboard. It's either the billboard or it's the gas station that I did in our live stream. That was a lot of fun. The gas station was a lot of fun. It was work, but it was fun. I enjoyed that. Definitely needing the help though. We're gonna have to try to set up uh, another co-op stream with the guys. Try to get our Croissant Games crew back to spray some stuff. Alright, let's make sure we're good on this angle. Oh, we missed that there. And let's switch back over. And the thing is on here too, you can't actually sell your equipment if you don't want it or you upgrade. You can sell it for money. So we technically could sell some of our equipment and make the money we need to get the next upgrade, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Mainly there's an achievement as well we want to get, and that's why, because there's an achievement to own all the equipment, so that's kind of what we're going for. We want to own all the equipment and get that trophy. And it will, I think, make some of the jobs harder. You guys saw it on the last one, the truck we did. I think that job was pretty hard because we didn't have the next upgrade, so. Alright, let's go back, soap up some more. Alright, we're Running out of soap again. Make sure we get the bottom here pretty good as well. I think we can go up just a little bit there. And we can absolutely go up. We do have the sky lift, the scissor lift here. We can use that if we need to, which we will need to, there's no doubt. We're missing some of these corners. Of course, we are. Let's come over here. All right, we're out. Spray down this area. And I will say it, guys, after watching, I've watched a couple people play this game. And I've said before that I don't like watching people play games if I'm going to play them because I don't like the spoilers. But I made sure that the episodes and content I watched was jobs that I've already completed. But watching people play this game, it seems like I'm doing it way different than everybody else. Like I'm seeing people that are doing the back and forth, that are switching the nozzle, or that do the freestyle aim like this, where you just move the gun up and down. So I completely do it different. I don't know why. I don't know why I do it so different than everybody else. I don't know why my brain doesn't think the same way to do a job. I don't know. But lucky for me, you guys enjoy seeing that. Luckily, it's not a excruciating way of watching somebody play the game. But it goes the same way for my hypermarket. And for a lot of the simulation games I play them a little bit different than everybody else. So I don't know why. Us goats are a different breed, so to speak. Alright, that's good. I try not to go too much up and down though, because it does give me motion sickness when I do that. So let's make sure the door here, spray that off. There we go. We're gonna have to come back to that anyways. Alright, let's switch back to our soap. And I'm not sure, I don't think this game has had an update, but then again, I'm not sure. I do know when I press the pause button though, there is a icon here that I didn't see before, and it's to reset the unfinished task. And I think that's meant to help out multiplayer. If somebody wants to jump into a game, it helps load up the game faster, and then also gives them a chance to make the full amount of money for the job. I didn't see that before. If you guys have noticed that, and it's always been there, just let me know. It could just be me as usual, just not paying close attention to things. That's usually what it is. It's usually not anything but that. It's usually just me not paying attention. All right, that's good. Come over here and spray the windows, everything else. Let's get this. Focus on the side here. And then we'll get the window, or the top last. We'll do all the climbing after we get the bottom ground level stuff. That is our goal today, guys. We're going to try to get to at least 50%, if possible. I think we can get close to that. I think we can. We're going to see. Oh, that was easy. Alright, switch back to our soap. See what we missed. Yeah, we missed the corners here. You guys let me know what your highlight color is. Mine's green. Let me know what color yours is. If you've changed it or you left it the same. I think by default, I think it's yellow or orange. I could be mistaken. But it's definitely not green. Green is not the default, so we did change it to make it go with the colors of our logo. Same deal with our outfit. We do have on green gloves and a green mask. We've unlocked a lot of new masks and things, so we might buy some different color uniforms. Maybe might show those off. Alright, let's go back over here. Spray this off. Let's get this corner. But honestly, guys, I think I'd rather do a job like this, where it takes a little bit longer, than to do the last job we did with the cement truck. That truck, it just felt, oh my gosh, it was driving me crazy. It felt like it was taking a lot longer than it was supposed to. We were just missing angles. Yeah, those jobs, they seem easier because it's a smaller item that you're cleaning, but they're not. I'd absolutely rather do a big job like this than to have to worry about that. I think we're gonna need some more soap. Some more soap. Oh, did we get that? We did get that. All right. Yeah, let's spray down some soap. Why not? I think we got that window there. Couldn't reach that. We'll use a ladder to get up some of the higher places like that. Trying to get up as high as we possibly can on here. Which looks like a little more than halfway. Well, let's get over here, close to the ground. Let's come over here to the side. See if we can't spray this. Did we miss something over here? I think we did. Okay, we just got it. Just got it. And let's spray once again. More soap. Yep, let's get this side over here. Sounds like there's animals in there. I'd be curious to see if we can actually go inside after we complete the job. Probably not. It's probably just all noises. They don't want us in there in the barn. But maybe, just maybe, gonna hold out hope that they let us in there. Can see what's all in there. Sound like we did hear a cow at least. I'll get that off the ground. Oh yeah, that was definitely a cow. Definitely a cow. Alright, we are now at 20%. And it definitely doesn't even feel like we're at 20% either. Because we have not washed much of anything. It doesn't feel like we have, at least. Yep. Let's take out the soap again. Yeah, whoever owns this barn with these animals still in here and has let the barn get this bad should be ashamed of themselves. I mean, if it looks like this on the outside, just imagine what the inside looks. Alright, switch back again. Yeah, I definitely need to spray that off again. I think we're going to leave that be until we start moving our ladders and stuff over here. That sounded like a sheep or a goat. And I'm guessing once you get better equipment on here that you actually do get bigger soap nozzles. Because with the attachment on it for the extender, the radius is not that wide. Moo. Sorry guys, I had to practice my mooing noises, guys. You guys always want me to make animal noises at request, so I've got to be on my toes to make sure that I can make those for you. I mean, you know, I don't hear anybody else making the animal noises, so somebody's got to make them. That is going to drive me nuts, just having little spots that I miss. It absolutely just drives me bonkers. There we go. We did complete that. We still are missing... We didn't spray that. That's okay. We can get some of that. We're not going to be able to get all of it. That's fine. That's fine. We'll come back over here in a second. We're just doing a quick spray down for now. There we go. Just doing our first go around to get the majority of what we can, and then we'll do our second trip around. Alright, get the ground there in the corner. Alright, let's switch over to our nozzle. Spray this off. Got that. And after seeing that we're just at 26%, I don't know. I mean, if we wash this entire barn, the roof and everything, well, I guess the silo too. So we're probably not going to be going inside the barn. I started thinking like maybe it is going to let us because of percentage-wise of how much we got done, but I don't think so. I think it makes sense. We'll be at like 50% with all the bottom, and then we still have the roof and that silo to our right over there. So that makes sense. Unfortunately, no inside barn view. They're not going to allow us to see the animals or how filthy the inside of this barn looks. All right, we missed a corner. We did. We missed a corner over here. Let's get that. Make sure we're good. Don't think we sprayed soap on that either. I don't think we did. Yeah, we did not. That's all right. We're still gonna have to get up on top of that. That's all right. Back to the soap. Oh, just about out of soap again. We're got to switch back to our nozzle. Maybe not. Maybe we have a little bit of soap left. Which I am surprised that we do, because we have sprayed down quite a bit of area here. There we go. Is there cows over here in the field too? I think there are. Oh, there's the cat. But I'm pretty sure there's some cows in that field. All right, let's get down here. Yep, I'm pretty sure we missed a little bit on the bottom here. On the side. We'll stand up again. %. All right. Got that. Did we reach? No, we didn't reach that one. That's quite all right. Switch back to the soap. Come over here, get this corner. This is actually the last little bit before we start going up. And I think we're just going to go do the roof next. I think we're absolutely just going to climb up there and let's get the roof. Yep, I think that's going to be our play. Yeah, let's go over here, grab the ladder, going up to the roof. And soap it down to the gutter. Oh, do we fall? Just about. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to get a good angle here to get inside the gutter. Gonna be a dangerous job right here. Yeah. Somebody might collect our life insurance money if we fall. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back and spray this part. I don't think we're getting all the gutter. I do not think we are. Matter of fact, I know that we're not, that's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely not. Got a little bit of it. We didn't get all of it. I can't even tell the part of the gutter. It doesn't even look like that's that dirty, honestly. We probably didn't even need to spray that in some parts of the gutter. Not bad. Let's go up. Yeah. This is a bit off. I'm probably gonna need the ladder to be on the ladder spraying at this angle. Or maybe the scissor lift to get this properly. Let's go up a little bit. Spray the side of this. Let's get that. I wonder how high the scissor lift actually will go up. I don't think it'll go up all the way on this though. Just as long as we don't fall. Alright, let's spray some of this off here. I don't think we got it. Yeah, we didn't. We did not. I'm going to have to switch over to the green again. We had that same problem on the last job cleaning the cement truck. The soap does great, but sometimes the white nozzle spraying everything off doesn't do so hot. And I think that's going to be our problem on this one. Stains are just getting a little bit tougher. Doesn't mean we can't do it with the equipment we have. It just means that it's going to take us a little more time. Yeah, we absolutely going to have to spray some more soap on that and then go to the green nozzle. That's for sure. Look at that. Look how, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's go back to our soap and then spray some soap. There we go. And then we're absolutely going to have to switch over to the green nozzle when we spray this down. Yeah, because we missed some things. That's for sure. Definitely missed some parts. All right, let's get that. Just about out of soap here again. There we go. Switch over again. Let me switch to the green nozzle. There we go. I think this is gonna make a huge difference. Usually does. There we go. Because even if you miss some soap and spots, the green usually can spray it off. Yeah, there we go. It's not as wide of a radius, but it's definitely getting the job done. Oh, we missed that spot there. Let's get that. Come over here, get this. Yeah, this working out a lot better. A lot better. And I think we can get some of the spots we've missed without having to hit the soap too many more times on this. There we go. I think our biggest issue right now is we've got to climb up and then aim down from here to hit this windowsill. I think that's what we're missing on this. It is. I don't. There we go. Okay, so that worked. I don't want to fall off there. That worked. That worked. I think we got that. I think we're good. All right, let's go back to spring here. Oh, that was quick. Ran out really fast on that one. Yeah, I think this is going to save us time, though, using this green nozzle going forward versus the white one. And I said that last time on the truck job, on the cement job, but I thought it was just the angle of the truck, but obviously it's not. The green nozzle just works completely better, and it's going to save us time. Just stick with that, not just the white nozzle. Yeah, because even without soap, we're still able to spray some of this off, so. Alright, let's spray some soap back down again. You guys, once again, let me know, are you using the soap or not? I've seen a lot of people, once again, on the few episodes, a little bit of content that I have watched. Half of them are using soap, half of them are not. Some people have it figured out on the soap, some people do not. Soap helps so much, I think. And once again, I've tried to test it on some of the times, and it does save you some time. It's, it's not twice as fast. It's not gonna help you, turn an hour job into a 30-minute job, but it will probably definitely cut it down, 15 minutes of your time. I think it's a little bit faster though, guys, for sure. And I do see the majority of people agreeing with that. But let me know. Let me know if you're doing it without or with soap. I know if I did it like I did part one, I would not use soap. Part one, I did it without soap because I didn't want to spend the money. This one though, since I figured out the soap, for me, it's just I have to go with it. So it feels easier. And it's definitely more satisfying putting the soap down first. All right, we are progressing nicely. Let's go ahead and spray some more soap. Do this part over here. Once again, this is just a tough angle too. But I don't think the scissor lift can reach up here. So I think this is the way you have to do this roof. I mean, it could probably reach the gutter right here, but I don't think it can go any higher. Let's get the gutter a little bit while we can, or the little bit of the gutter we can actually get. Yep, and I did miss this whole part right here. Just skipped it. I don't know what I was doing. Besides being all over the place like normal. Let's get some more soap here. More soap here. And that's gonna be enough of that. Okay. Pretty good here. We're almost done with this one side over here. At least half the roof. And we are almost 50% on the entire job. So we have a roof to go, and then we have a silo to clean. And a bunch of little small stuff. Yep. I think this is cleaning the gutters better too. I think it is. We missed a little bit up here, a little there, a little everywhere. What are we missing? Did we get this? No, we did not. We missed a little bit in this corner. Now we got it. I think we got it. Let's come over here. Use our soap. Spray this area down. Yeah, we absolutely did miss some of the gutter. I think I might be able to just walk and do some of this. Yeah, I'll come back to that. That's good. Let's do the roof here. Almost there. Almost halfway, I should say. Alright, spray the side over here. Just about out of soap again. There we go. And back to our green. Making good progress here, guys. I'm very impressed that we're able to make as much progress as we have this episode. Because some of these jobs just seem overwhelming and massive for one person, so. But it's good that you can save it, and you don't have to worry about starting over, so. Otherwise, if you're a solo player, it might become frustrating, and you definitely wouldn't want to keep starting over. Alright, did we miss? Yeah, just a little bit here on the edges we missed. We'll spray that down. Why not? No soap needed for that. It's actually not any soap needed for that. Alright, spray that. Yeah, we can't get too much more on that. Just gonna try to do a little bit without soap here. See if we can. See how much easier it is, or harder. Yeah, it's definitely missing some things. We're not getting everything. It's doing it real splotchy. Real splotches. I mean, it's, yeah, not 100% like we want it to be. All right, we'll come back to that. Not bad for not using soap, but once again, it's not getting everything. You can see kind of the spots we missed when I highlight it. All right, guys, we are at 50%. I did say we wanted to get halfway. I think this is a good quitting point for this episode. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. I definitely did. It is a massive job, but we'll pick it back up on the next episode, guys, and hopefully finish it off. Goodbye, guys. Take care. See you next time.